welcome back. I know I haven't been on here in a while. It's been a hot second, but I'm back and better than ever. So today I'm going to be telling a story time about meeting Tana. As you see in the title, I met Tana back a couple months ago and want to tell the story time for you guys, so I'm going to do that. So if you want to know what happened, then keep on watching. So the first thing that happened was I woke up, I got dressed, did my full case of makeup, and I was literally out the door by the afternoon time. I think Tana's show was around the afternoon time, but I'm not sure what time it was. I think it was like 12 to like 3. Not really sure, but I will let you guys know. Then I literally drove to the location, which wasn't too far away from me, and I met up with my best friend Rowan, who we both got tickets together to go see Tana together. So she was driving from a little bit far away, so it took her much longer to get there than it took me. So we literally were standing in line for a while because we were really early and we didn't want to get a bad spot in line, and we didn't want to wait all the way back in line. But when I showed up to the location at the venue, the line was wrapped around the street. It was crazy, guys. So we were standing in line for a while. I was just standing there waiting to go in. They were letting 10 people in at a time, 10 to 12 people at a time. They were checking everyone's bags and what they had inside their bags. So security was A1. Shout out to Tana's security for that, because that was great. I felt so safe going into the venue and knowing that everyone going inside the venue has been checked for whatever, but I just felt pure safe going into the venue knowing that everyone else was already checked. But anyway, so we were waiting in line for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, I want to say, because it took a really long time because there were so many people, and again, they had to let so many people in at a time. It was 10 to 12 people at a time. More people started to show up, and everyone in Tana's line was just so friendly, so nice. Everyone was just wanted to be a friend. You could talk to them. They were so nice. And it was great. I met so many friends at Tana's show while just standing in line for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, who I followed them on all their social medias and went for it. So we have connections, and it wasn't just a one-time yep, I met you, and you know what I mean? It's just kind of I thought that was nice, a nice gesture, that everyone was just so nice and so friendly. Loved it. Everyone was so nice. But as we were standing in line, as we started to get closer, there was a guy handing out wrist tags because the ticket came with a meet and greet. At Tana's show, you paid for Tana's concert and you paid for Tana's meet and greet. So there was a guy giving wristbands out that were all different colors. It was orange, yellow, pink, white, silver, I don't know, all those other colors. But me and my friend Rowan, we both got, I believe, the orange color wristband, and at first I was so confused as to what that was, but he literally scanned our ticket and then gave us a wristband. We started to get closer and closer, and we got to the doors, and they checked us. Like I said previously, they checked our bags, they checked our tickets to send us into the venue. Once we got inside the venue was so big, guys. The venue was so big. It was huge. The venue was huge. Most venues are big, but it was a theater. The venue was at a theater, but the theater was so big that it could fit so many people. It wasn't crowded at all. Everyone had their places to stay. It wasn't scattered. It wasn't a messy set up. It was just very organized, and I really loved the venue. The venue was probably my favorite place because it was just so pretty. I'm going to keep saying that because it was just so pretty and it was so nice. We got inside the venue and we were looking at our tickets to find our seat. So everyone was it says on your ticket that you're assigned a seat but that's not true because everyone just sat where they wanted to sit. So me and my friend Rowan, we got pretty close to our stage. I don't know what our original seats were. I think they were pretty close anyway, not really sure. But me and my friend Rowan, we got awesome seats, like so close to the stage. It was like, the stage was like here and we were like 2 seats behind the stage, which was great. So 2 rows behind the stage actually. So we could literally see Tana performing and it was great. Like, it was so much fun. So as we got there, we were waiting for Tana to show up because she had to travel from one location to go to the venue location. As we waited for Tana to show up, Tana's managers and stuff like that, tour people, they were playing like music, they were playing like Tana's music, and it was pretty dope. It was fun, just chill and wait. But then Tana showed up and it was so wild. The crowd was hyped. The crowd was so hyped. I was so excited. Tana got on stage and she performed, I believe her first song was Cope, then her second song was W, Hefner, and then Cloud9. I'm pretty sure that was the order. I don't know, but those are the songs that Tana definitely performed, and I will definitely insert some videos somewhere during this video, so you guys will see. Welcome to Cloud9! 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 Wait a minute! Your whole tasting different. My whole tasting different. During the whole time, so when Tana first showed up, I forgot to tell you guys, when Tana first showed up, everyone ran to the front. So everyone was already sitting on their seats. Everyone ran to the front. So as I said before, I was 2 rows behind and one girl in front of me. I was so mad. Like, everyone was already at the front and me and my friend Rowan were like, oh my god, this is crazy. There's no way we're going to get front row, like literally in front of the stage. So there was this girl that was like purposely taking for like the slowest time. Like, no, like she was taking so long to like, she was like doing it on purpose, like, so it was like, you know what I mean, like, so I was like frazzled that there was no way that we were going to get front row to see Tana perform. So I was so bad. At that point, I was ready to jump over those 2 rows of seats. Trust me, I was ready, and I'm pretty sure if I did that, I don't know what would have happened. But I was ready to jump over those 2 rows of seats. So anyway, the girl like finally moved after like she talked to her friends for like 5 minutes. Like, we were like, excuse me, like, can you please move so we can go? And she like was purposely like ignoring us. Anyway, the girl finally moved and we got to the stage. When we got to the stage, we were kind of literally almost front row. There was like 2 people in front of me, so I was like the 3rd person behind them, which I was so close to the stage, like I could see Tana. But the only problem is I'm very, very short, so I was being pushed and I was being pulled and I was like, it was crazy. And well, that happened. So I was kind of being pushed around and shoved, which kind of sucks, but I'm telling you, if you go to a venue like this and have this kind of setup, you best be ready to run and be pushed and shoved, because that's what's going to happen. And honestly, I feel like that was all meant to be. Like, those 2 things kind of were meant to be in a way, because at that point, the 2 people in front of me moved out of the way, so me and my friend Rowan were front row. We were touching the stage, which was so crazy. So I was literally touching the stage with my best friend Rowan. Like, what more could you ask at Tana's show? To be front row, dead front row, in front of Tana. Like, this was amazing. Well, anyway, as I was front row with my friend Rowan, Tana came over to our side a bunch of times and she like put her hand out so everyone could like touch it, yada do. So Tana came over my side, she like kind of like high-fived me and my friend Rowan. The next song Tana performed, as I said, after she performed Cope, which was her opening song, I believe, she performed W, which is honestly my favorite song. So I was so hyped and I was so ready for that. So Tana was like popping off, like she was great. I had so much fun. W was just great. Like it was just great. It was just great. It was great. So then, anyway, after that, Tana performed Hefner, but before she performed Hefner, she gave her speech about her and Bella Thorne, which was so cute. And then after she did her little performance thing, she performed Cloud 9, I think, which was dope. She had us sing Bella's part, which was so cool, and you already know I came prepared to sing all the lyrics to Tana's songs. Cloud 9, she's a Bella Thorne, the girl you made a door, all in her when you walk through the door, is an uproar, which was awesome. I was so hyped. So after Tana performed and wrapped up her set, it was about, I want to say like an hour. Tana's set was like about an hour. So after Tana performed, we all came back to our seats. As I previously said before at the beginning of my video, that we all had wrist tags. Now it was time for Tana's meet and greet. So we all got back to our seats and we had to wait for them to come and call all orange tags, all yellow tags, all blue tags. Like each tag has to be announced on stage. So that was a while wait. So me and my friend Rowan, we both had orange, which took us a little while. Like me and my friend Rowan were waiting about 2 hours for all the other colors to go in front of us. I wasn't really sure how the colors were organized. Like if the darker the color you have for your wristband, the longer you wait, or like the lighter your wristband is, like the earlier you go. Like I wasn't really sure how the wristbands work. But anyway, me and my friend Rowan, we waited like 2 hours for our color wristband to be called. So me and my friend Rowan, like we went up to grab some Tana's merch. Then we were just kind of chilling around the venue. Like we weren't really sure if we wanted food, so we went to the food concession stand. And as we were at the food concession stand, they called the orange tag, so we just hopped right in the orange tag line. And it wasn't like only like orange like tag, it was like orange tags and like white, I think. So it was like two tags like combined together that they could just put us in line for Tana's meet and greet. So as Tana was performing, there was like a little door under it. Like I'm gonna explain it. That's where Tana was having her meet and greet, which was so cute. Like it was big, it was spacious, it was awesome. It was kind of like the backstage area, I think. So we were all lined up, wrapped around the venue as in a big long line, from starting from the concession stand all the way in the middle of the venue, all the way wrapped around to the door, which was a super long line. So we had to wait about like 30-40 minutes for everyone in front of us to go. So it was kind of like a waiting game at the same time, but like it was still really fun and enjoyable because I met so many cool, amazing, awesome friends in line waiting for Tana, which was so cool. Like shout out to you guys, like that was awesome. Like that was so much fun. That was literally the best part because it was just so cool to like meet so many people that support Tana and support what she does, which was so awesome and so cool. But besides the point, as we started to get closer and closer, I became like really, really nervous, and my friend Rome, we were both just so excited, but we were like really nervous at the same time. So it was like really exciting and nervous wracking? That's not a word. Anyway, I was just nervous. we got to the door and the guy checked our wristbands, and then he sent me and my friend Rowan up to Hannah's thing. And as I walked up the 3 stairs, I saw Hannah standing there taking pictures with her fans. So I threw my jacket down, threw my bag down, and got ready to have to do this. I was just so excited to literally be there and be in the presence of someone who's literally influenced me and my YouTube career so much, which was so crazy. It was just so much fun to be there in that presence. So after I threw my bag and stuff like that, my friend Rowan went in front of me because I was just so nervous. So I went second, she went first. I don't know if this is making sense right now, but just roll with me. So my friend Rowan went with Tana and she took a super cute picture. So I had a note in my hand to Tana. So I literally went up to Tana, I hugged her. She told me that I looked great. She told me I was slaying. She told me my makeup was slaying and my outfit. And I literally am wearing the same outfit right now as I met Tana.
Oh, how are you? Yo, your necklace, your outfit, you're like working.
Damn.
So that was so cool. Then I had Tana sign my ticket. So she signed my ticket. It was so cute. She put a little heart. Then the guy, which really sucks, the guy did not record me and Tana's conversation. He literally just recorded our picture being taken, which was so cute at the same time because you can hear Tana tell me that like I was like slaying yada do. But the guy did not record me and Tana's conversation that I had with her for a good minute while she was signing my ticket. I handed Tana the letter that I wrote for her telling her that she's influenced me and my YouTube career like so much, and she was so like wow, like I like she had no words. She was just so happy that like people were like giving her stuff, and she told me that I was like, here Tana, this is for you, like I love you, like you've inspired me in my YouTube career like so much. She was like, oh my god, thank you so much, this is so sweet, I love you. And I was like, no, I love you. And like then she hugged me and then she asked me if I enjoyed the show, and of course I said yes. And she was like did you have fun? Like, so that was so cool. Then after that I left and we left the venue. So that was literally the coolest like meet and greet I've ever experienced in my whole life. So we left the venue and we went outside. Me and my friend Rowan, we went outside, we took a few pictures, yada do. Then we were on our way to go home because that was the end of the venue, and they told us that we had to leave the venue immediately. Not like, which is fine, but like everyone was just kind of like, you take a picture, you give Tana whatever you have to give her, you take your picture, you take your video, then you go. That was kind of like the meet and greet. Wasn't rushed, that's not what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't rushed. Like, everyone got like a really long time with Tana, which was so awesome and so cool. Like, I think that Tana looked amazing at the meet and greet. She did amazing performing. Like, Tana like literally killed this tour. Like, it was awesome. Like, that was by far the best social media like meet and greet like performance thing I've ever went to. I don't know if that made sense to you, but that was like the funnest time I've ever had at that kind of like experience. It was so awesome and it was so cool and I loved it. It was great. So that's all I have to say, because that's literally what happened at my Tana experience. So that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to comment down below if you've ever met Tana and what your experience was, because I would love to read those. Make sure you guys subscribe down below and turn in that little bell to turn on your notifications so you never miss a video from me. Alright guys, that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
and we danced, and we cried, and we laughed, and had a really